Hi guys! Welcome back to our channel. This is Ephraim and you're watching Planting with Ep and Grace. Another day, another plant to discuss. Ito na naman ang inyong hardinarong kapitbahay nagsasabing, tara, usap tayo. Hi guys! Welcome back to our channel. This is Ephraim. You're watching Planting with Ep and Grace. This is your hardinerong kapitbahay. Magandang araw mga kapuso, kapatid, kapamilya at mga kapitbahay. One of the easiest indoor plants to raise are the so-called pothos plants. These are our indoor plant. However, despite of its low maintenance, there are some pothos that are quite expensive because of their rarity. And one of those plants is called Scindapsus Treubii, okay? Or Moonlight. This is also known as Scindapsus Moonlight, and this originates from the tropical rainforest of Asia. That means to say, this also includes the country of the Philippines. Aside from that, there are some gardens that are actually offering this particular plant in some other parts of the Southeast Asia, like Taiwan, Indonesia, Malaysia. So, marami tayo mapagkukunan nito. However, dahil nga medyo rare, mahirap siyang medyo mahal yung ating pagkukunan. That's also the reason why this particular plant is cultivated in some commercially. Okay? So, as I told you a while ago, this plant is rare, greenhouse plant that is easily found, but it's a major hit in the world of botany, especially in house plant. Moonlight leaves are more milky green, as you can see here, with hint of silver at the center of the leaves. So, if we're going to look into our Scindapsus, medyo meron siyang streaks ng silver dun sa ating side ng ating leaf blade dito sa dalawang side na to, pero na-maintain naman niya yung kanyang color green doon sa center. That gives us an idea na magandang klase ng halaman or indoor plants itong ating moonlight. Okay? So this plant is actually a trailing and climbing type of plant. So they can appreciate yung medyo maglagay tayo ng support na siguro we could use bamboo sticks for this particular plant once it becomes luscious, or sabihin natin ay medyo malago na yung kanyang dahon, to give a good external support that makes these leaves grow efficiently. One of the interesting thing about this particular plant is that NASA reported that these plants can easily, or that can really clear up the air from many pollutants such as formaldehyde, which is present almost everywhere in our houses, like carpets and furniture. Okay? Now, as you can see, the foliage and stems of this particular plant is an oval-shaped material with green color, and syempre meron siyang hint ng silver. And this particular plant can grow up to 12 to 20 centimeters, and they have a finishing or satin finish in this particular leaf blade. The leaves grow to their full potential if given a strong, rigid support such as a stalk of a bamboo stick. So, yun yung pinakamaganda sa kanya. Okay? Now, this particular species of plants is evergreen. What does it mean by evergreen? It stays lush, green, and beautiful throughout the year in every season. Kasi nga, the type of weather conditions that we have here in the Philippines, talagang fitted siya sa ating halaman. And it can grow up to 6 to 8 feet in the right conditions. Okay? Syempre, pag itong halaman na to ay nasa loob ng ating bahay, most probably medyo lesser ng konti. Pero in its natural environment, 6 to 8, well, that is actually one of the best thing about this particular plant. In terms of the temperature, this particular plant are adapted to temperatures and climates here in the Philippines. But definitely, this one are sensitive to colder environments like other places, doon sa medyo mataas na area ng ating regions sa mundo. Okay? As you can see, these plants can be kept indoor, and we have to put this one in the warmer spot of our house. So, yung sinasabi nating sensitive siya sa temperature, pag 10 to 12 degrees Celsius na yung temperature, yan, nagkakaroon tayo ng problema regarding with that. Okay, these plants are generally very adapted to their environment but grow the best between 12 to 28 degrees Celsius. Kaya tamang-tama siya sa loob ng ating bahay. Now, take note also that this plant is not not a drought-resistant type of plant. This plant really love water and high humidity. Okay? Well, if you're going to deprive it with water, the tendency of this one is to droop. Ibig sabihin, medyo bababa yung kanyang dahon. Kasi nga, definitely, kailangan niya ng medyo enough amount of moisture para mag-support ng kanyang growth sa ating plant na to. Well, of course, dapat hindi na natin siyang overwater. You know why? Kasi nga, it also promotes what we call now as yung tinatawag nating root rotting. So, ayaw naman nating mangyari yon sa ating plants. Now, the fertilizer requirements for this plant, of course, the requirement of this plant, most probably, yung ating dinidissolve sa water. Nakasama doon sa ating pandilig sa kanya. And, of course, a well-balanced fertilizer will definitely give this particular plant a chance to grow well, especially those fertilizer with high nitrogen component for good foliar growth. So, ano yung mga high nitrogen component natin? Of course, hindi natin pwedeng i-suggest masyadong mataas na amount ng urea. But you could identify siguro na medyo may konti. Okay? Aside from that, I would suggest also with yung tinatawag nating yung merong amino acids. Okay? So, that is actually a good thing also for this particular plant. Siguro, once in a week, pwede mo siyang i-apply to promote yung pag-grow ng kanyang mga foliages. Now, this particular plant is not a fan of repotting. So, hindi siya masyado natin kailangan siyang i-repot. Kasi medyo may pagka-slow grower din ng ating plant. But the most important thing about this plant, dapat medyo maganda yung kanyang drainage. Kasi, ang soil mix na ginagamit natin should be a fast draining soil but still maintains yung tinatawag nating moisture. Okay? So, kailangan nating i-water ito? Kailangan natin i-water ito once na medyo yung 1 cm to 3 cm ng ating plant ay medyo dried up na. So, that's the time for you to water this particular plant. Now, the propagation for this plant, definitely, we have to, ito ginagamitan to ng cuttings, okay? Leaf cutting. Kung saan, we have to cut a portion of this particular plant doon sa between the internodes. Kasi importante na magkaroon siya ng nodes para doon naman tumubo yung panibagong roots ng ating plants. So yung iba ginagawa nila, they try to ICU it. Ano yung tinatawag na ICU? They have to put now, or they have to increase the humidity of the environment of this particular plant. Pero ako kasi, I have not tried it yet. Siguro, I'm quite afraid with that particular process kasi it will definitely encourage yung medyo pagkalanta ng ating plant, especially when it is new or new cut pa lang siya. Okay? Pero yung iba siguro mga plant, siguro malalakas yung loob ng mga nagpo-propagate and they're willing to take the risk with that plant. Pero as of me for this time, hindi ko muna gagawin yun kasi as you can see, magdilimang dahon pa lang yung aking Treubii bakla. So you may be asking, bakit ang liit-liit naman ng Treubii photos ko or Moonlight? Kasi nga medyo expensive siya. In the market value of this particular plant is ranging up to 800 pesos na dalawang dahon pa lamang. So ganun siya ka-expensive. Lalo na yung isang kasi nito. And maybe pag pinalad tayo, I might be able to get one plant which is the Treubii dark form. Ito kasi Treubii Moonlight. Okay, Scindapsus Treubii Moonlight. So, as of the meantime, ito muna ang aking i-present sa inyo. Okay? So, guys, this one is expensive. Yeah, I'm sure about that. Kasi ako nahirapan din ako magbayad nito. Pero definitely, this is a good take para sa inyo. Especially, pag ito ay naging lumami na siya. And you could already propagate some of these leaves. Although, sabi ko nga sa inyo, medyo mabagal siyang lumaki. Okay? Especially pag inilagay nyo siya sa indoor. By the way, I'm not putting this one sa indoor. Nilalagay ko siya sa ilalim ng mga understory ng mga malalaking shrub na katulad ng rubber tree. Yan. Nilalagay ko siya doon sa ilalim ng rubber tree. Pero yung rubber tree medyo naaarawan siya. So filtered light naman siya, pero hindi masyadong directly sa araw. And as you can see, medyo maganda na yung kanyang systems. Okay? Maganda na yung kanyang plant. I bought this one, dalawa pa lamang yung kanyang dahon. Okay? At as of now, meron na ako 5 dahon. And I bought this one siguro mga 3 months ago. Okay? So guys, I'm really encouraging you to have a plant like this one. Kasi bukod sa napakaganda niya, it is also one way of syempre investment for another plant. So, I think that's all, folks. You're watching Planting with F and Grace. Please watch and subscribe to our YouTube channel for another fruitful discussion of some rare type of plants that we have. Okay? And don't forget to visit our FB page, si Maria Gracia at ang Lihim na Hardin. See you again next time for another day, another plant of an aming feature para sa inyo. Thank you and goodbye.
September we met, I could tell by your smile. You hadn't been with a good girl like me in a while. Yeah, you were impressed, couldn't leave me alone. Text me every time that you pick up the phone. And I had control in the driver's seat, but my hands are slipping off the wheel. Now the tables have turned, now I'm up all night. I'm picturing